Mama June, Justin Stroud MBRSSED with Shannon's surprise vow renewal. Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a nice day. Before we begin the video, please subscribe and give the video a thumbs up. Mama June and Justin Stroud have been stepping into the roles of parents for Anna's daughter, Caitlin. The couple already faced a bumpy ride when June refused to give Alana her money back. Justin has been slowly making a place in his stepdaughter's hearts. He has been constantly telling his wife to return her daughter's money. June and Justin's issues began to pile up after they brought Caitlin to live with them. However, June's yelling and screaming tendencies have been getting on his nerves now. He doesn't like his wife to treat Caitlin strictly. The pair had arguments about raising Anna's oldest daughters. Recently, June decided to organize a surprise vow renewal to mend things with her husband. Sadly, Justin felt embarrassed because of his wife for doing everything. Mama June, Justin Stroud angry after June's surprise vow renewal plan. Mama June and Justin Stroud have been dealing with lots of conflicts in the ongoing season. The latter has been fed up with his wife's lies and fraud. He started having more issues with his wife because she had expected too much from Caitlin at a young age. June has been noticing everything that has been affecting her marriage. She took the entire family on a Florida trip to spread Anna's ashes, but it turns out that her real motive was a second vow renewal with her husband. Recently, June surprised her partner with all the decorations for their surprise vow renewal at their vacation rental. Justin and his stepdaughters were in deep shock after the big surprise. June explained that the ceremony was not to bless Anna, but to show her husband that she would marry him over again. She stated, "We're just gonna do a little ceremony right here, Hans Buns." Justin was standing in shock after hearing Shannon's words. Later, he confessed that the ceremony looked like an attempt to fix their issues without really making an effort to fix them. The reality TV star continued, "What the hell is this? It's embarrassing. I'm upset." Justin felt that there wasn't a point in repeating the vows all over again. Moreover, he expressed, "I want you to live it, not just say it." Further, he wished he had an idea about Shannon's plans beforehand. Mama June, why June's daughters think she needs to learn parenting again. Mama June had a terrible history with her daughters. She was busy with her drugs and boyfriend issues when her daughters were growing up. Now, the reality TV star is back in the parenting phase again after getting Caitlin's custody. However, Shannon's daughters were not very happy with her parenting style. Recently, she was complaining to them about her husband. She stated that her husband has been helping Caitlin out with everything. However, Pumpkin and Jessica were quick to support Justin for his parenting efforts. They felt that their niece shouldn't face the same issues they faced while growing up. Moreover, Lauren explained that parents have to run after kids to pick up their stuff. Further, she added, "You have to learn how to be a parent all over again." Stay tuned to TV season and spoilers for more tea on June and Justin's latest dynamics. In the ever-twisting saga of Mama June, family crisis, nothing ever stays calm for long. And this week, June Shannon delivers one of her most chaotic stunts yet. What was meant to be a celebration of love turns into a jaw-dropping public spectacle, leaving Justin Stroud stunned, blindsided, and deeply embarrassed. The surprise vow renewal June orchestrates is anything but romantic. Instead, it becomes the latest explosive chapter in a marriage already teetering on the edge of collapse. A love still on life support. June and Justin's relationship has been through its share of highs and harrowing lows, from courtroom chaos to trust issues, public blow-ups, and late-night disappearances. While Justin has tried to stay grounded, June's wild impulses continue to leave him reeling. Their recent reconciliation felt shaky at best, with unspoken resentments still simmering beneath the surface. June, always chasing redemption through grand gestures, becomes fixated on the idea that a surprise vow renewal could fix their fractured connection. For her, it's not just about reaffirming their vows. It's a chance to show the world that she's capable of loyalty, commitment, and emotional transformation. But June being June, the execution spirals out of control, planning without permission. Instead of communicating with Justin about her plans, June goes rogue. She recruits event planners, orders over-the-top decor, and books a flashy venue, without ever cluing in her husband. The idea of surprising him seems thrilling in her mind. She imagines the moment, the music swelling, the crowd cheering. What June ignores, or perhaps purposely overlooks, is Justin's deep discomfort with public displays and flashy drama. He values privacy, intimacy, and authenticity, not the kind of reality show spectacle June is orchestrating. But blinded by her vision, June charges forward. Family members, sensing the disaster brewing, hesitate to participate. Some feel it's manipulative. Others worry Justin will see the move as a trap rather than a tribute. But June barrels through the warning signs, convinced that if she pulls it off, their marriage will be stronger than ever. Justin's confused arrival. On the day of the event, Justin is lured to the venue under the pretense of attending a community fundraiser. He shows up in casual attire, expecting nothing more than a few handshakes and maybe a brief appearance on camera. Instead, he walks into a whirlwind, flower arrangements in his face, camera crews in every corner, and June standing at the altar in full bridal regalia. Stunned, he freezes. His expression turns from confusion to panic as realization dawns. All eyes are on him, and every moment is being recorded. The words vow renewal flash across a massive LED screen behind June, sealing the trap. Guests applaud, cameras zoom in, and the music swells. But Justin doesn't move. His body remains tense, jaw clenched, and eyes darting toward the nearest exit. What should have been a moment of love instantly transforms into one of profound humiliation. Awkward tension in front of the crowd. What follows is the most uncomfortable 5 minutes of the entire season. Justin reluctantly joins June at the altar, but his discomfort is impossible to hide. The officiant awkwardly launches into a heartfelt speech about love and forgiveness, but the mood is off. June beams, trying to maintain the illusion, while Justin remains stone-faced and stiff. Whispers ripple through the crowd. Some guests exchange knowing glances. Others check their phones, clearly sensing the train wreck in motion. The vibe is tense, surreal, and painfully artificial. Even the camera crew begins to film less closely, perhaps hoping to avoid capturing a complete emotional breakdown. When the time comes for vows, June reads hers with grand theatrics, referencing their past, their children, and the future she dreams of. But the words feel more like a plea than a promise. Justin's turn arrives, and he mumbles a few short phrases, eyes low, voice monotone. The awkwardness becomes unbearable. The fallout begins. The second the ceremony ends, Justin retreats. He bypasses the celebratory kiss, skips the reception area, and heads straight for the parking lot. June follows, confused and hurt, unable to understand why he didn't feel the same emotional pull she did. She expected tears, joy, and reconciliation. Instead, she's met with silence, frustration, and distance. Behind closed doors, the argument is inevitable. Justin voices what everyone else saw coming. He didn't want a public vow renewal, and he certainly didn't want one staged as a surprise. He feels ambushed, not adored. He accuses June of using spectacle as a stand-in for real effort and meaningful communication. June defends her actions, claiming she only wanted to prove her love. But the damage is done. Her need for attention and approval overshadowed her husband's boundaries. She meant to fix their marriage, but instead deepened the fracture. Family members weigh in. Back at the reception, whispers continue. Alana and Lauren exchange tense conversations about how history continues to repeat itself with their mother. While they hoped June was growing and changing, this event feels like a step backward. For them, the vow renewal wasn't about love. It was a performance, one that disregarded the feelings of the very man June claimed to cherish. Lauren, always the realist, voices concern that June might be falling into old patterns, relying on drama, spotlight, and chaos to mask deeper issues. Alana, still struggling to rebuild her trust in June, wonders aloud whether her mother will ever learn what true connection requires. Vulnerability without the cameras. Even Dodo, usually June's staunchest defender, seems hesitant. She understands June's intentions, but can't ignore the outcome. A vow renewal, she says, should be mutual, not a headline-grabbing stunt. Justin's vanishing act. As the evening ends, Justin disappears. No word, no explanation, just gone. June tries to call, text, and message, but her attempts are met with silence. The next morning, his car is missing from the driveway. Rumors swirl that he's checked into a hotel, needing space to process the public ambush. June is left spiraling. The media starts to pick up the story. Photos from the vow renewal surface online, and the narrative quickly shifts from romance to ridicule. Headlines paint her as desperate, controlling, and out of touch. For someone trying to rebuild her image, the stunt has backfired dramatically.